Algebra 1. And then you're going to go down all the way down on this left-hand side, and you're going to find McGraw-Hill. That's the one that you have to use. Click on that. It's going to take, Canvas. And this is 6th period, so that's where we want. You guys already have that. On my end, it's look different. But you want to go to the ebook option. So this is the print student edition. Yeah? You're going to click on that. You want the volume 1 because that's where unit 1 is at. You're going to go and click on the content. It will take you a little bit faster than if you use the arrow here. You're going to go to unit 1, and we are at 1.3. Okay? It's going to take you to the beginning of 1.3, so use this arrow to move to the homework practice, which is where you want to be. Okay? So this is where you want to see your assignment. All right. Now, we did we do number 1 already? We did. So now we're going to do number 2. Okay? So this is what you have to do. I'm going to have to switch screen so you can see it. If you need a binder paper, you need to go and get that on the front desk right there. Okay? So right here, I'm going to write your name. And then this is period 6. This is due 8, let me see. It's not 8:14 because, let me see. I have you on Thursday, so 8:13. Okay? So it's due this Thursday. The assignment is 1.3, is page 26. You got to do 1, 2, 6, 8 through 12A, and 13 through 18. So that's what you have to do. We did number 1 already. And that's the equation that we have. So I'm going to just copy it again. That way I can move my paper around. So this is the number of treat. We went over this already. So all I have to do is I'm just going to copy it down so we have this for record. I'll zoom in so you can see. If you were not here, then copy it down. That way you can have it. Yes. Question?
You don't have us Thursday. You have us on Friday.
Oh, I do have you on Friday? Okay, Friday then 14, huh?
Yeah.
14. Thank you so much. So it's due on the Friday when I have you. Yeah? Thank you. So this is 70 treats. Oh, that's right, because it's Friday. It's even block. Okay, you're right. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going to do number 2. So first thing first, we need to know what letter they want us to use. Okay? So as you read the problem, make sure you can see the variables. So I am going to go back to my screen here. Okay? And the recording here, I will upload that online so you can see it if you need to. Here's number 2. This is our next homework problem. The average number of points a basketball team scored for 3 games was 63 points. In the first 2 games, they scored the same number of points, which was 6 points more than they scored on the 3rd game. So based on that, I know the 3rd game is going to be the lowest score of 3. Write and solve an equation to find the number of points P the team score in each game. So I know the letter. The letter is P. That stands for the number of points. So first thing first, I am going to write that down. So now I'm going to go over to my paper and I'm going to write down what P stands for. So over here, P is my letter. It's the number of points the team score each game. Okay, so that's the number of points. They also tell me the average for all 3 games is 63. Do you guys know how to find the average? So for example, if I says, I have 2 scores. I took a test and I got test 1 and test 2 and I have 2 scores for my test. I want to find the average of my test, my 2 test score. How do I do that? You guys remember? You add up the score and then what do? Exactly, divided by how many tests you added. So if you added 2 tests, you divide it by 2. Is that good? So if I have, in this case, 3 test score or 3 games, and I want to find the average, I need to take the score for each game, add it together, and divide it by 3. You guys good? That's average, okay? Same thing later on if you go to work and you receive your paycheck and you want to find out, hey, what is my average paycheck going to be? Then you can just say, okay, I have 6 months of paycheck, add all 6 months together, divided by 6. That's going to be your average paycheck. Do you guys see that? So in this case, this is what we got. We have the score for game 1. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to say game 1. That's 1 score. I have another score for game 2. And then I have a score for game 3. They tell me the average of all 3 games is 63. So to do that, I'm going to add the score for game 1, the score for game 2, and game 3. And I'm going to divide all of that by 3 because there are 3 games. And that's going to give me the average. And they told me the answer. The average is 63. Now, they tell me this. The first 2 games received the same score. So, I don't know what that is. But if this is the score for game 1, the score for game 2 is the same. You guys good? So, for example, let's see if we can pick some numbers and understand it, okay? Let's say the score for game 1 is 50. Don't write down. Then the score for game 2 have to be the same because they told me the first 2 games have the same score. Okay? They tell me for game 3, the score for game 2 is 6 more than game 3. What is the score for game 3 going to be? If game 2 is 50 points, hold on, listen to this first. They say that the score for game 2 is 6 more points than the score for game 3. What would game 3 be?
46.
Yes. 40 what? 44. How'd you get 44? You take 50 and you minus 6 because this game is 6 more points than the 3rd game. You guys see that? So you gotta take whatever this number is, you minus 6. Now, we don't know what that number is. I only pick this so we can sort of understand it. We know that this number stands for P. You guys see that? So that means the number of points for each game is P. So this is P. This is P. If game 2 is 6 more than game 3, you find game 3 by subtract 6. So we gotta go P minus 6. Okay, math can be confusing, so try to pick some numbers to help you understand it. Once you understand, then you can rewrite that as a variable. So what I'm gonna add it up. So I have P, 1P plus 1P, that's 2P, plus another P, that's 3P. So I got 3P minus 6, then divide that by 3. and that's equal to 63. There's my equation. Now we're going to solve. So hopefully, yeah, you remember what I taught you. Get rid of your denominator first. So this is dividing by 3. You're going to have to undo it by using the inverse. Multiply by 3. So multiply 3 to both sides for me. This is where you're going to get your calculator. This will cancel. So I have 3p minus 6 is equal to 63 times 3 is going to be 189. So we're going to write that here. To solve, you're going to have to get rid of your number, which is the negative 6. Undo minus, you add. So you got to cancel that. Cancel the 6 to bring it over with the 189. So 3p is equal to, that's 195. Bless you. Bless you. Whenever you have a number and a variable next to each other, please know that that operation is multiply. To undo multiply, that means to cancel, you got to do the inverse operation, which is divide. That's cancel out. So p is going to be 195 divided by 3. It's going to be 65. So that means game 1 is going to be 65 points. Game 2 is 65 points. And then game 3, if I take 65 and I minus 6, that's 59 points. So 65, 65, 59. Now, if we do it right, when we do the average, we should get 63. So let's check. 65 for game 1, 65 for game 2, 59 for game 3, because that's 6 points less than this one. You divide that by 3. There you go. Your average is 63. You guys see that? Any question? Okay. Now, Ms. Xuan, you used 50. 50 is not right. I just pick a number so that it helps me understand. Okay? Can we move on? Yes? Okay, now you're going to go to number 6. So don't go 1, 2, 3. Only stay with the problem I assign. So this is the one right here. 1, 2, and then 6. You guys see that? So here you go. Okay? I'm going to move over the screen so that you can see that. So let me go to the screen. So this is number 6. You see that number 5, we did that in the notes. Number 6 is similar to that. To start, I need you to draw the 2 diagrams on your paper, please. Okay? Draw the diagram on your paper. You can use this for your quiz and your test. So keep this so that you can use it. Go ahead and see if you can do that. I'm going to walk around. If you need help, I'll help you out. Go ahead and draw that on your paper first, the diagram. Yes, write the units in. Good. Okay. Now draw that. Sweetheart.
What is your name?